Hi, this is Nita and welcome to my channel. I'm able to do a Saturday morning makes. Just sometimes that happens. The husband is mowing the lawn and I will see about showing a picture of something. If I can find it real quick, I might have to put you on pause in order to do that. But this is my Saturday morning makes. I will tell you the supplies that I used because I try to give credit where credit is due. Now, unfortunately, the stamp set that I've used in this project and the dies are no longer available. I know that for sure because they come from close to my heart. It is this stamp set here. Well, that was exciting. So the wind was blowing through and knocked over something, and it sounded like a bunch of glass hit the floor. So, this is real life. I am not a robot. My life is crazy. Right now, my husband is doing the lawn, like I said. But this is the stamp and die set I'm using. It is called, oh my goodness. Where is the name on this? I think it's You're So Special. I think that's the name of this. So I've cut out a few. You see, the die makes these great imprints. They're wonderful. I'm so sad they closed. This is the actual stamp set that I used in both the cards. And the first card I will show you. I was going to actually do a tutorial, but I just don't have time. This first card right here is, I use some of those shells right here. And I use that imprint in the back, and You're So Special. I use Gina K Designs Amalgam ink to do this here. I wish I would have chose a little bit differently on this as far as the ink background, so it would pop better, but it is what it is. I use this old stack from Paper Studio, Be Bold, Be Bright, and that's the paper right there. This is called Using Your Stash because, like I said, I live an hour from a craft store. Can you believe it? An hour. Nobody has time to drive an hour. And then I did do the inside to bring a little bit of that gold from the front to there. And I will stamp it off with my weenie stamp that I use on the back of my cards. That's my signature, is my weenie stamp. And that'll go out to someone special. Lately, there are a ton of companies coming out with, Stampin' Up, different shell theme, beach themes. So you can find dies that'll do the trick just the way I did. So you don't have to copy exactly what I've done on my card. I just want you to know that you can do your own thing. These are just my ideas. They popped out of my little head, probably from somewhere else, watching some other YouTuber, who knows. But this is my take on it, and I love to use different things. Now this ink right here, I wish I used a different ink, and the reason for that is I distressed this and I used this ink called Bluebird, and it's also from close to my heart, but I did not like this swiping technique. I was trying to do like a splatter swiping technique, and it didn't work out great, in my opinion. The next card, so if you want me to show you that ink, I can. It's just over here. Take me a second. There it is. If you have this ink. Again, they are no longer in business. I don't really like to throw my things out, especially if I'm going to use them for, other stuff. My Fab to Fit layout, I'm going to be using this Bluebird color in it, so yeah. Anyway, I'm not exclusive to anybody, and this is the tape runner that I've used. It's just AdTech, Crafters Dot Glue Runner. Nothing special this time. I do have one of those big giant ATG guns, but I find it's awkward and I can't hold it well. So here's my second card that I made for Saturday Morning Makes. Now, this is old school technique. I don't remember. This is old school technique. This panel, these pieces were given to me, and I made this panel out of it, or something to that effect. But this die right here is a Gina K stitched circle die, and this is one of these Paper Studio punches that I use, like this. Obviously it's the bigger one, and it's probably not in front of me. Nope. But it makes these size circles here. And yeah, see, I think I would have liked to have used this color better over on this card. I don't know if you can see it. I think it would have went better, but I didn't. So there you have that. And then I used the stamp set, which has this just a little hello from me. And I just love that. And I don't think you really need to do too much with this, because the reasoning for that is I'm trying to keep all of my cards very flat, especially for mailing. This is on dimensionals. I don't know if you can see the dimensionals, but they're very, very flat. And I just simply decorated the inside of this. And this actually is a rectangle die by MFT. I found it. I misplaced it. It is around here somewhere. So those are my cards for Saturday Morning Makes. I hope you enjoy my goofiness. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm not monetized. I don't do this for any kind of money. I do this for myself and for others who just want to craft and get new ideas. And maybe you're an old crafter, maybe you're a new crafter, maybe you're not a crafter at all, but you're are interested in different things. Now, these different items can be used with children under supervision. You must have an adult if you're going to do this kind of crafting with your children, because some of these things can cause harm. And I was thinking about doing some tutorials where there's little kits you can make up and have your child next to you crafting. I'm going to be doing my own thing on that. I don't know. I might do it for a craft fair and see how well that goes. Anyway, this is old ribbon in the stash. Don't even know the name of it. Old paper, because this is what it looked like. Some of the old papers, probably die cuts from review, if I had to guess, but because I have a lot of that. But who knows? Like I said, this was could have been given to me. But the point is the pattern. Look at it. It's multiple layers. Just to give it some depth. There's another piece of paper underneath this. Can I get it apart? Can you see that? Just a little bit more depth, and I will glue that down. I just wanted to be able to lift up a corner so you could see that underneath. Alright guys, so that's my share for today. I am so glad you stopped by to visit me. This day is going to go by fast. Unfortunately, I have to work tomorrow. My patients need me, so there I go. Try to give back to others, people. Try to be kind to one another. I know this world is super crazy, and I'm living in it too. And, you know, I miss my family. I miss my friends. They know who they are. I miss them like crazy. I never thought this journey here to where I am now would ever happen, but it did, and I'm so grateful for and so blessed for everything I have. And I'm so grateful for the new subscribers. I've seen that I've got like 9 subscribers. Thank you so much for you guys, because without you, I can't, you know, I don't feel motivated to make more videos if nobody's watching. I mean, it's good for my soul, but may be good for yours too. So keep on watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.